They'll run with Henderson. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
This defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Dolphins going to send Michael Palardy out to punt on 4th down. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
If you're trying to end up, I end up bad, I end up. You soft type, what? Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog and the dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we bring it to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When the finish, everybody come out. When the body run out, send out.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Dolphins nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back. back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot on your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down on past the 15. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. But that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his hand. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one they'll think about for the next month.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Osa Odighizuwa with an effort there to earn the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshown. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Tua going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hill. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
30-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Prescott is going to change things up here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! KaVontae Turpin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their their shoulders square and give their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
3rd down and 13.
To throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
They certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Duvernay.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yeah. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX.
He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. Their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Seibert's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And no thought of bringing this one out. They'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Dolphins 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He finds his man complete. That's Morales. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And running with power here. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Down Miami. as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
6-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll try and run again with Blue. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 1.
Yeah! Here we go! Go, go, go! Get out there, get out there! Go, go! Hey, 47!
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the play. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
7-3, kick. 7-3, all right.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. That ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Give them 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
From the 21, here's second down at 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go.
Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Cowboys 35, Dolphins 10. Austin Seibert set
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. He's got his running back into the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Now a handoff up the middle. Briscoe. Nothing doing. Barely able to extra yard to hit the 35.
Patrick McMorris on the stop.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
All right, come on.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Tua sets up to pass it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
Solo left side.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
20 TX.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the
Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down. A gain of 34 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Washington. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another thing that has painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Dolphins 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one up.
There he goes, right side. He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A distance here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. All right.
Now Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
44.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
It's second down.
20, TX. Longer, long. Double one, high.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Hey. Hey. Solo left Zion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly